effect of human activity. The first humans that appeared in the world came from Africa, and they immigrated to Mesoamerica by the natural land bridge today known as Bering Strait. These people already have some activities that they perform in order to survive and to get their food. Some of the activities that they already know were cutting trees to make fire, use the fire to cook food. Also, they discovered agriculture, how to fish, and some other things. But with the pass of the years, the people start to postulate some ideas for taking care of natural resources because they noticed that they were consuming a lot of resources and that some species were about to extinct. So that's why the society creates some organisms that are in charge of preserving and protecting the planet. But since late 17th, the culture of the people for protecting the environment is starting to disappear. And nowadays, the industries and the people are just worried of making money. Acts like this are the perfect example of why our planet is suffering a lot of problems. But not everything is bad. There are some activities that help the environment and the society, like the agriculture. As we all know, agriculture is one of the best inventions in human history. Agriculture is the main source of food for the humans. But the most important thing that we as humans and habitats of this planet have to make is to start a sustainable development. But what is this? The sustainable development is basically to protect our resources and use only what we need, because the static says that we consume the double or the triple of the original part that we should consume. Humanity must learn to respect nature, mainly caring for the quality of the soil to be able to get food to survive. Take care of the water of the rivers, lakes, and seas, avoiding dispose of garbage and other elements that pollute, as well as the development of the industry generates large factories that throw to air particle pollutants, as happens with the use of cars that one used to move from one place to another and that also generates pollution, causing respiratory and skin diseases in people, in man, and in their skin. Also, the man must understand that it is very important to take care of the biodiversity of plants and animals, to maintain a balance in natural ecosystems and avoid destroying forests and jungles, because they have a very important task in providing the quality of air and water, elements that allow us to live. Another important point is that humanity, in general, must have a commitment of caring for nature and use scientific knowledge to resolve problems that affect the nature. You must create an ecological culture in all schools and universities that promote respect and care of water, forest, air, as well as creating national parks for conservation of plants and animals, and throughout laws impose some areas as natural reserves where you cannot construct houses and factories that may contaminate the nature. Finally, it is important to mention that Mexico is a country that has many natural resources that can be used to generate the development of the country, but they have also been contaminated large extensions of our country by lack of ecological culture of the habitats. However, it is time to change to have a greater responsibility in the care of nature from part of the government, companies, and the population in general.